If I walked into your life right now and just had this limited amount of time with you, I could dramatically increase how women see you before you even say a word. And no, I'm not talking about money, status, or fake alpha performance. I'm talking about small, precise adjustments that instantly change how you come across to women. Because attraction is not built the way you think. It's perceived. And perception can shift fast. So the real question is, if it only takes this short amount of time, why are most men still getting overlooked? I'll answer that shortly. Jessica OS here. Welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to walk you through exactly what I would fix if I had this amount of time with you before you walked into a room, went on a date, or even sent that first text message. I'm going to cover how you present yourself physically, how you carry your energy, how you communicate without overdoing it, and the one subtle shift that instantly separates you from every other guy she's been talking to. This isn't theory, it's practical, immediate, and it works whether you're meeting a woman for the first time or trying to rebuild attraction that's already slipping. It's packed. Let's jump into it. Fix your presence before you fix your words. Most men are trying to solve the wrong problem. They come into dating focused on what to say, how to text, how to respond, how to keep a conversation going. They think attraction is built through words. It's not. Words only reinforce a perception that already has been formed, and that perception is built the moment she sees you. Before you speak, before you smile, before you even realize it's happening, she's already asked herself one simple question. And it's this: how does this man feel to be around? Not how he looks, not what he earns, not how funny he is, how he feels. That feeling is your presence. If your presence is off, nothing you say is going to land the way you want it to. This is the biggest leak most men have. So when you walk into a room, your eyes scan to see who's watching. Your posture tightens slightly. Your movements become a little less natural. That's approval-seeking energy or behavior. And even though it's subtle, it changes how you're perceived immediately. The correct way is to walk into a room not hoping to be accepted, but walking in because you belong there. And that mindset shows up physically whether you realize it or not. Next, let me fix your posture. You must learn to remove tension that makes you look unsure. If your shoulders are slightly forward, your head dips down, or your chest collapses even a little, it signals hesitation. So the correction is simple. Lift your chest slightly, relax your shoulders back, keep your head level and not tilted down. Now combine that with how you move. Most men move too quickly when they're nervous. Speed always communicates urgency, and urgency in social settings often reads as insecurity. So slow down, not in a way that looks unnatural, just enough to make your movements feel deliberate instead of reactive. Sit down slower, stand up with control, turn your body instead of snapping your head around. These are small things, but they stack. Let's also talk about eye contact. Eye contact is one of the fastest ways to change how you're perceived, but it's also one of the easiest things to mess up. Most men fall into two extremes. They either avoid eye contact because they feel uncomfortable, or they overcompensate and stare too intensely, trying to look dominant. Neither of those work. What you want is relaxed, consistent eye contact that matches the moment. When you're listening, you maintain it. When you're speaking, you can break it briefly and then come back. It should feel natural, not forced. Hold eye contact just 1 second longer than your instinct tells you to, because doing that signals that you're comfortable in the moment, and comfort is attractive. Let's bring this together. The goal of presence is not to impress. It's to make her feel something without you trying. And what you want her to feel is this: calm, curiosity, safety, a slight sense of intrigue. Because when a woman feels at ease around you, she'll open up. And when she opens up, attraction has space to grow. Clean up the signals you're sending. A lot of you are leaking unattractiveness in ways that you don't realize. Your clothes might be fine, but they don't fit right. Guys focus on what they wear instead of how it fits. You can wear expensive clothes and still look average if the fit is off. You can wear simple, affordable pieces and look sharp if the fit is right. So what am I looking for? Your clothes need to follow your frame without clinging to it and without hanging off you. If your shirt is too loose, you might look undefined, unless that's the fashion. If it's too tight, it means you're trying too hard. If your pants sag at your waist, it's carelessness. None of this is dramatic on its own, but when combined, it creates an impression. Adjust your sleeves, your pant length, your shirt length. Small tweaks that instantly make you look more put together. Because the goal is not to be fashionable necessarily, you just want to look intentional. Here's a deeper layer. Your appearance should match who you are or who you're trying to become. If there's a disconnect, she'll feel it. For example, if you're trying to present yourself as a confident and grounded guy, but you look sloppy or inconsistent, it creates confusion. So ask yourself, what image am I trying to project? And then make sure that your grooming, your clothing, your overall presentation align with that. Because when everything is aligned, you feel more confident, and that confidence will carry into everything else that you do. Number 3, master the first 30 seconds of interaction. The first 30 seconds of any interaction should be about establishing how you feel to her. And that distinction matters more than anything you've been told. You see, attraction doesn't begin with logic, it begins with emotion. And emotion is shaped instantly through tone, presence, behavior, and not clever lines. Your job in the first 30 seconds is to create a calm, grounded, and slightly intriguing experience, not a performance. Before you even speak, the approach is already communicating something to her. So the goal is simple. Walk up like you've made a decision and not like you're still debating it. There's no need for theatrics, no exaggerated confidence. You saw her, you chose to approach, and now you're here. That alone already separates you from most men. Now, let's get into the actual words. Guys think they need a perfect opener, something clever, memorable. You don't. What you need is something clear, simple, and intentional. Hey, I saw you and I wanted to come say hi. That's it. Now, here's where the difference happens. After you say it, stop. A lot of guys won't stop. They keep going. They keep explaining, qualifying, adding like extra words to make themselves feel more comfortable. And every extra word weakens the moment. Silence, when used correctly, on the other hand, can build tension. And tension isn't bad. It's actually where attraction lives. So you speak and then you allow space. Let her step into the interaction too. Your mindset should be, I'm here to connect, not to convince. You're not performing for her. You're engaging with her. And that makes the interaction feel real instead of forced. You see, the goal of the first 30 seconds is not to lock her in. Remember that. It's to open the door. You don't need to escalate aggressively. You don't need to prove your value immediately. You just need to create enough intrigue for the interaction to continue naturally. You see, if you try to do too much too soon, you'll overwhelm the moment. If you do just enough, you'll create that curiosity, because curiosity is what will keep her engaged. So let me put this into a simple flow. You approach with clarity, you hold eye contact, you speak simply, and you don't overtalk. You allow space, you stay grounded, and you don't rush the outcome. That's it. Yes, the moment certainly requires restraint, control, and it requires you to be comfortable. If you're starting to realize that attraction has less to do with what you say and more to do with how you show up, then you're already ahead of most guys watching this video. Trust me. So why don't you just go ahead and hit subscribe? Because this kind of real unfiltered advice is stuff that no one will tell you. Guys, the truth is you don't need more time to be attractive. You need better awareness. Because the difference between being overlooked and being desired is usually not who you are. It's how you're showing up. And that can change faster than you think. If you want to take this a step further, I need you to watch my next video where I break down the exact behaviors that instantly make a woman lose respect for you without you even realizing it. Because fixing those will multiply everything we've talked about today. Jessica OS here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.